Hello everyone. So I played Dreadbloom, and as you all know, I'm a Dart one trick. So I tried to play Dreadbloom, and I tried to go all strats. So the first game is Dart, and we actually end up playing against Dartling, and I've basically never played against the strat ever, but I've heard about it being good, and I think it lasts like round 36, but because it's Dartling, I assume if you have infinite money you can go like way longer than that. So nothing special. This is actually weird. Somehow I thought since he didn't place any towers like round 1, he just built this farm. I thought he was going heli, and I was gonna go my infamous fucking 4 BIA strat and 6k eco send round 37 FCZMG strat against heli that I do with Dart. And basically I just rely on my micro to outplay them, but so I sent only 2 blues because I want to get as much money as possible. Like, for heli, infinite money doesn't matter because... No, money doesn't matter as long as it gets to one threshold where they can drop down a bunch of ices and fill the map with helis. At that point, money doesn't matter at all to heli, so I'm not gonna try to drain them at all. I only focus on how much money I myself have, which is why I play the 6k eco style against heli often. I just outlast them, and it's like super gangster. Might make a video on it sometime. I probably will. So nothing happens here. This is Dartling here, so I want to force his powerful darts, because 0-0 Dartling sucks, which I do through sending blues. Probably is a more efficient way to do it, but I don't really know how much he wants to greed. So I force his powerful darts here. He could have, if I didn't send that much, if he sent like 3 less blues, I think he for sure could have just tanked the leaks and it would be fine. So he for some reason doesn't want to send at me. I guess he wants to like rush for efficiency. I get my 0-2 dart and then he doesn't send. I guess that makes sense, because what you're gonna do, you're gonna send blues at me. I mean, you could if you want to play our aggro Dartling, which you could do, because Dartling Bomb is like invulnerable honestly to rushes. Here I send greens to hopefully force another 0-0 dart or something like that. Start 0-0 Dartling, or like a powerful darts. Probably just forces powerful darts. He doesn't build it, he gets up to a bomb, and I think he gets it up to a cluster. So here I'm just looking at him, he's leaking hella, so I just keep going with Space Balloons, which honestly doesn't even do anything against the bomb tower. All I need to do, I'm still thinking like I'm playing against Dart. Against Dart, you wanna always like, behind every green rush or yellow rush, you wanna have blacks and whites. Behind and in front of, basically right after and right before, because at the front they'll throw off targeting. They'll force the Dart player to choose between leaking to your Space Balloons or getting all their shots in at the group balloons instantly. So yeah, but basically yeah, like, I'm not gonna go back, let's just keep moving. So here, regrow leads, and I think I send around 11 rush, see if he gets scared. Now in hindsight, obviously you can just defend this, because Bomb is OP, just like it's basically just like Cobra, and I'd have to send a lot. But I guess that rush is fine if I really want to go mix eco. But really, against VIA should just be against Dartling, since it actually lasts something, and he's not playing aggro Dartling from, as we saw, from round 1 plus. If he was playing aggro Dartling, he'd anti-stall and everything. So he's actually looking to outlast, so there's no reason to play mix eco, should just go VA and outlast him. So here I do a stupid rush, and maybe it does some damage, I don't remember. I don't think it does, because Bomb's so good against group balloons. Or against balloons in general. Furthermore, this isn't even bloom boost, it's not gonna do anything. Here I'm also greeting like hell, he just doesn't know, I guess. Especially on Dreadbloom, where spolts are worthless. So here, bloom boosts a rush, there's absolutely no chance I'm gonna defend this ever, so I just boost it. Actually sends a very efficient rush, surprisingly. Honestly, it would be very risky, but I could have probably not boosted if I just I get a bunch of darts up and a second Spolt alongside spikes. I'd leak to like 6 lives, but I think I'd survive. Here I keep rushing, cause I don't know, sunken cost fallacy. Really should just go for BIA here. But you know, I guess I try to delay his BIA, that's what I'm trying to do. But honestly, if he's good, then it doesn't even work. But because I know, because this is Dreadbloom, I get to do this. I don't know why the color's screwing up. He's also sending ceramics, so obviously he should just BIA and destroy me. Like he could just drain me honestly with CMGs like he's playing NFE. If he would go BIA and like go factories and stuff. Cause I doubt Dartling actually needs all that much money late game. It doesn't look like one. Either like I think it has like 2 thresholds. Either you have infinite money where you have just full map of Ray of Dooms, then you last like round 56. Like you have 50 trillion. Or you don't, and then you just spam like the Dartlings and Maulers, I guess. I don't even know. Send Moabs, cause I think that's the only rush that actually does anything against this. I think if you get some Mauler, it doesn't do anything. Also, Bloom boosted the first Moab for no reason. Doesn't really make sense. It's very. I doubt that Dartling can really choke. So send ceramics, spook him. I think he spooks and he buys his when he sells his BIA. So obviously not the best gameplay from both of us. But you know, I gotta get my 1 upload a day so I can fucking do YouTube, I guess. So I'm doing the upload anyway, even though it's not that good of a game. Send Moab, easy defend because there's no AI to layer with it. He sends 1 set of leads, but he already knows it's too late, so he just gives up on it right after. Round 20, he obviously has his impact, so there's absolutely nothing I can do. Here I delay my fan club buy or fan club use as long as possible. Also make sure to sell the farms instead of Spolts, so he can't like rush me again. Honestly should just hold the 2 Spolts because Dread is a ace map. I'll remember that for next time, that on ace maps, if they Moab and then Moab re-rush you, it's completely fine to sell defense because you can just monkey ace. Because you're probably gonna use it anyway. But actually no, not against this kind of player. You have to identify if they're gonna be aggro or not. If they're aggro, then it's a good play. But because this dude's passive, what I did is completely fine. So not much to say. I get a 2-0 plantation because I know that there's absolutely no shot to do. There's absolutely no shot that I'm getting a round 22 farm, and round 23 farm there's just no point to doing that. Or like, you can do it, but it's not very important at all, so I'm just looking for a round 24 farm. Probably could have just, no, it's pointless to eco, but as obviously like not ignoring the elephant in the room, he's all outing me. So he sends a bunch of BFBs. I'm seeing 4 BFBs, so I already know that I can defend this with boost. I don't remember, I think I Juggernaut this. 4 BFBs, this is easy boost defend. If you get your Juggernauts on boost. So I sell 1 upper jug, so I can get it up. We buy fan club, easy claps. This late into the game, when you have this much money, it's easy. So obviously this, probably, no, there's no way. If I had boost, I'd just go, I would just look to defend it and guarantee my win. But obviously, since I don't have a boost, because I play bad, I can't do that. So I fan club this, and sadly pop some Moab, so now it's gonna be super intense. Super intense, so I'm looking to fan club again. Maybe I don't die, and he dies. Well, super intense game. So I'll see you on the next one. Alright, game 2. So this game I picked NFE, and this game doesn't seem to have lasted very long, I think. So obviously anti-stalling with NFE. Have to do this against everyone. You can't just assume that they're playing NFE too, or if they're playing a train strat or not. They'll like Cobra or something. So boring, not much to say here. And weirdly enough, he actually goes... Let's see. Yeah, I guess he underestimated the anti-stall of the NG. I think this round starts before 24 seconds. Yeah. But he also, I guess he just was AFK or something. So his start gets delayed to 36 seconds, I think. Let's see. He actually, no, he just gets it at a weird time. I guess he was just AFK or something. Get my second NG up to make sure this anti-stalls as much as possible. It doesn't actually anti-stall, sadly. But there's nothing I could really do if I don't want to like screw over my farm. Could have spiked it, but I don't think that's worth. Maybe I could. Maybe it was worth, I don't even know. Should try that out sometime. Need to figure out exactly how anti-stall works. So here I'm gonna send a few pings. Not too many because I want to greed my farm. At like 1 minute 36. So 262, just enough. He's not sending reds nor blues, so big mistake from him, obviously. And I get to greed my farm. Somehow on 20 seconds, that's actually pretty crazy. He greets his farm, which is a fair play. It's not that bad because he only got a 0-1 dark. So that's not actually that bad as it looks. He makes that money back very quickly. I think you only need like 2 bananas out of the farm for that greed to be worth it. At least in money's sake, I don't know, in live's sake it probably is. So here round 6 starts, I think I send greens. He starts sending greens, I don't send greens because I need to defend because I thought that he would actually start being aggro on me, but he doesn't. So if he like kept going aggro on me with hella greens, then I have to do what I did, obviously. Like I can't just keep sending greens or I die. Not only just like premier objectives to anti-stall, but so I overdefend, but if I don't overdefend I probably just die. And weird spot for him. This is just bad in my opinion, but you do you and everything. So he sends a few yellows, kind of a bait rush. He keeps sending yellows, just baiting me, I guess. And he gets like angry, I guess. Yeah, now he gets angry and I tower boost because I just greeted my farm. I shouldn't have done it so early, that was stupid of me too. Here, if he knew how NG worked better, then I'd be completely screwed. He just sends leads and I leak to 3 lives. I have to use all my spikes if he does. So this happens, and because he sent late, I only need to use 1 spike. Get my balloon trap. And he actually greets his dart. Let's see when he does that. He just sells his triple dart on round 11 start, I guess. Which is not worth in my opinion. Selling triple darts is rarely worth unless you know that it'll make them have to. It's only worth if it means that they have to send a big ass rush like round 14 plus. Then it's kind of worth to sell a spot or a dart for greed. But I'm gonna rush round 11 no matter what, so it's not very worth. So I get my ninja because I'm new to NG. I don't really know. I'm scared and stuff. He actually decides to rush me. Playing with that margin in arenas. So here, I was gonna rush him like at round 14 end, so I get to rush round 16 again against him because he's obviously greeding very hard. If this was Dart, he will be dead because as Dart it just makes equal full aggro. But since I'm playing NG, I'm trying to keep my farms up very high. I don't really want to go late game. And here he does another insane greed, and I don't even notice it, I guess, because I'm too focused on random stuff. Almost die too. So here, send my round 16 rush, bloom boost it, didn't need to. I'm always very hesitant, and I think he dies, yeah. So obviously mistakes from me. I'm very hesitant to like not send big ass rushes or send re-rushes with NG. If they're trying to greed very hard, there's nothing wrong with sending big rushes, I guess. Because it'll also drain them, which is always good for NG. So up to the next game. So here's the Cobra game. So Cobra's really easy, so I think I'm actually pretty good at it, because it's a lot more simple than Ninja strats. So anti-stall, obviously it's a drain strat, we love having no monies. Cobra thrives in chaos, thrives in drain, so we just do our normal start. Time the Cobra so he doesn't get the banana, not that we even needed to because he got it very late, but also get the wired funds. Send to 257 because if he sends any greens or if he sends anything at all, then it's a lot harder to anti-stall. But thankfully he obviously doesn't, which not the best play, but I don't really know how Wizard works in my opinion. Maybe he has to, else he can't afford a fireball or something. So now he sends reds, and I keep sending blues back at him to maybe see if he panic buys a lightning wizard, and he doesn't. Not that he can probably even afford since he sent reds. So pretty bad play from me, because it's a bait that is impossible to get baited by, because he literally can't get baited. So border micro a little bit. Kind of waste every shot. I should just anti-stall harder. He gets his lightning wizard, and I'm trying to just full anti-stall and get my Cobras up. There's nothing he can really send at me. He can send pinks if he wants to mix eco, but would be quite sus. You probably just want to go BIA with his strat, since you already like committed to it. So get my Cobras up. 6 Cobras, like I don't even need to get burning stuff. And he has to like mix eco into me if he wants that to do anything. And obviously he pulls out the ninja, so we already know that we won, honestly. This is what I mean, that I'm just commentating shitty games, because, you know, I have to get that one upload a day. How can I make this entertaining, I guess? Like, I guess I'll just keep talking about gameplay, because I can't come up with something really. So here, if I'm a dickhead, I could just spam Cobras and look to all out him, because I already know that he's not very good, because he plays Ninja Wizard, which I'm pretty sure is just completely losing. Since Wizard Ace somehow is losing. I don't even know, maybe it's not losing, because maybe the stall is what matters against the BFBs and stuff, because I assume it's the BFBs and the big balloons that drain the wizard. So I send to force stuff, send as much as I can, like send for efficiency, not for mix eco. I could do, but I don't think like mix eco even forces anything, and generally I think even if you are mix ecoing, it's probably better to just farm, or in this case Cobra farm, if your mix eco just does nothing, unless you're mix ecoing defensively. If you're mix ecoing defensively, then it's completely fine to just eco for eco's sake. Like if you're playing against Cobra or some drain strat, then it's completely fine to mix eco defensively. So here I was actually dead, but obviously he's probably preoccupied with his side of the screen. So I'm hard ecoing because I'm thinking I'll just adjust them later game, like mid game, late game. Send a little rush, maybe he'll force a boost, and obviously he's playing wizard, so wasting boost is detrimental. He does not boost, he's also farm to defend, 3 lightnings. I don't even know if that's sufficient, maybe it is. Sends a few zebras, and I panic energy. Probably didn't really even need to. But you know, I'm bad at the game, so it is quite unlucky. could round 16 adjust them, but like there's no point really. Obviously, like most Cobra players don't do that. Send this rush, see if it forces anything. I don't really know how strong 3 wizards are, but I really doubt that they can defend a big round 16 rush. So I sent a small one, maybe get baited. I don't really want to do a big ass round 16 rush. I think rushing in general is not worth. If he had less defense, it would be worth to send big rush. And force a boost, so it's pretend that I do a rush, and maybe I'll boost that way. But really, most of that rush was just eco. See here, I'm slowly adjusting. Because it's a wizard, I don't want to surprise adjust him. I'm not gonna hold on to money. Because it's wizard, I want to like stop his farms as much as possible. Like drain him through slowly adjusting him up. To have like basically I'm maximizing the amount of adjustments I have on hand right now, so you can't farm. Because else you can like maybe boost greed, something like inadvertently boost greed or something. So doing the Cobras. He boosts and he probably just dies to adjustment. Because, you know, it's not the best gameplay. Keep buying adjustments. I probably even rush him alongside this. Just to see what he does. Those rainbows, or those... I guess it really was just leads, and all my Cobras were just shooting lead, I guess. Bad mortar micro, not barely stuffing everything in time. So here round 21, adjustment is extremely strong here and he probably just dies. Either that or I think I get all out of this game or something like that. He boosts again for the second time, yep, that's the second time. And this time I send a low up, because I guess like adjusting more is pointless. I think that's what's going through my brain. Like look at the ceramics, they're all already, everything's just already a ceramic. It's probably just pointless to adjust more. Won't really do all that much on this round. So he massively over defends. And here I even preemptively get my bomb because he's not building farms, now he is. Like preemptively building bomb in case he like starts all-outing with BFBs and stuff. In which case I can just boost and kill a BFB. Because I have all these Cobras, I think it's impractical to like misdirect it back. Probably still could, but you would just be a lot more. I should really realistically experiment with misdirection, but I do beta defenses with maulers and stuff. Energy this because I don't know how strong the defense actually are, and because, you know, we're using bomb and mortar, defending is the easiest thing in the entire universe. And here we counter. Obviously he has no defense against this. Get our second mortar just to absolutely make sure there's no choke possibility. He sends this and I think energy again. I do not energy again. I actually have balls. Now I do energy though. And retarget my mortars. And there's nothing he can do, he just dies. So on to the next game. Right, so this time I decide to attack eco because, you know, I'm trying to play every single strat that I can think of. I just need to like check off now to get like relatively competent on wizard and dartling, so that my dart can beat everything. You know, my ultimate plan is to just become a dart or like even a nature farm mortar or like nature farm NG player. So I'm just looking for a spot. Probably should use the lower one to fully anti-stall. Like, at the lowest band, or like to fully stall with eco, because you probably just want that middle attack spot for your Ring of Fire, not necessarily for your Blade Shooter, because that middle Ring of Fire, it'll pop leads faster. And probably with the village, like, beacon thing, I don't remember what's it called. Like the once your village, the attack a Ring of Fire can probably reach over to the top and pop leads that way. But I'm not sure. Like you often want your attack, like your Ring of Fire, to be able to just barely touch. Here, micro mistake, I over eco reds. Anyway, this is all just boring, absolutely nothing happens because this is pack. Is there anything I could have talked about during this time? Here, like, by the way, my attack is immaculate. I think this attack spot's absolutely immaculate because look at the shots they hit. Every single shot hits the track, and I think it fully gets eaten up by, it's completely soaked up by the balloons. Look at this. Not a single attack is being wasted. So I just get to defend this super easily. Spike a little bit, don't even need to really. Spikes are kind of... Actually no, I probably should conserve spikes with TVN because maybe it'll be useful against a Moab or two when the opponent starts trying to drain me with that. So you're getting up my village, completely standard. Probably should have put that Ring of Fire a bit higher up. And I think like I ultra greet this, like I just play like a moron. I should have died here. If he was more experienced playing against eco. Look at this, like if he just sends at me round 11 here, I boost, and then round 13 he can probably all out me. Actually no, I boost this and I'm completely fine, never mind, scratch what I said. Here he sends rainbows at me, and I think I get scared so I just boost. Or not, I'm just a G I guess. This Ring of Fire is too broken. So he did this super spooky offensive push, I guess. Oh, that's me rainbows. And I boost like, cause I have no balls, I guess. Send back at him, and amazingly he defensive boost. Even with just... Oh, I thought you would have to need, I guess burning stuff is just too strong. But yeah, anyway, he used this boost, he has absolutely no money, so this is an obviously easy win. He even counters me, which was I was kind of scared for a second. But we win anyway, epic intense. So next game. And finally, to become the ultimate all-strats player, I have to play the Virgin strategy, the most boring one of them. So absolutely, oh yeah, he does this wacky eye stuff, so I guess that's pretty cool, I guess. Heli versus Heli is very interesting, isn't it? Probably didn't even need to do this Heli, but I did it anyway. So I guess this ice start is better because if the opponent is mixed ecoing, then I think it's not very good. Because you're probably like, you can just send infinite pings. I'd probably do it anyway because I'm a moron with Heli. I don't like being passive. So absolutely nothing happens the entire game. Get my 2-0 ice like a normal person. And here he actually like, he defends this like a G, so he's destroying me in farms. But this is Heli, farms don't matter, so who cares? He does this Heli thing against the whites. I even send a couple of yellows, maybe get scared and build quad darts. But then I remember that Heli versions usually defend with just another ice tower, like a 0-0 ice, and there's nothing I can do. So anyway, he sends a bunch of yellows at me, and I think here I get spooked, so I guess I should do that rush instead. Like, send multiple yellows, and maybe like overwhelm the ice, but probably not. I could have just tanked it, but you know, I'm not the best Heli player. But doesn't matter, again, this is Heli versus Heli, so farms don't matter at all. Joy emoji. Here I got it up, my Razor Rotors, and had it on pursuit. So I like breathed my micro. Again, probably didn't need to boost, but I'm the worst Heli player in the world, so I do it anyway, and it doesn't matter. Joy emoji. Send this, so he gets his Razor Rotors. And he already had it, so that was a waste. And for some reason he aggroed at me, obviously. So I got 0-0 Heli because I have no balls, and also money doesn't matter, this is Heli versus Heli. And basically absolutely nothing happens. Do some clutch defense, I guess. He tries to drain my BAA. But Ice Shards is the best tower in the entire universe, so it just blows everything up. So absolutely nothing happens. Oh yeah, he sounds like some weird choke rush here, I think. But you know, this is Heli, and all I need to do is put my mouse over the balloons and I win, I guess. So obviously I boosted twice, so that's not ideal. Probably should fix that and over defend even harder than I already do. Send BFB, both get our Apache, and absolutely nothing happens all the way to round. Oh yeah, I guess I should talk about that. I go for because I know that this game is just like from round 1 we already know that this game's gonna go extremely late game because we both just want to play passive. So I think eco is stronger than farms unless you start sending early. Like round 32 plus, eco is actually stronger than farms, but no one noticed that. Most people don't know that because most people just rush by that point, and then obviously you destroy your eco, so they don't even know how valuable it actually is. But yeah, so this doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all in the grand scheme of things. But I did decide to balloon eco, so I could get like insane eco with 4 BAAs. Somehow I almost died to round 25, I don't even know how. I guess you actually need Ice Shards. Apache is just the worst tower in the game, I guess. So nothing happens, get our BAs, I full eco'd for a while. In the end I end up with 4k eco and 4 BAs. And then you get to witness my epic Heli micro, I guess. So considering me, again, look at my money, this is like super insane. Round 37, start sending. For some reason I don't even send FCC and GC, even though I really would, even though I really should. And I don't micro, my Heli's the best. I think the best way, if I remember correctly, like from some troll vid, you just have to believe in your ice towers, I guess, for them to pop the Moabs. Cause like, look at this side, I think they all just get shredded. No, he actually doesn't Heli micro very well. But here I think these mobs like start getting shredded instantly as soon as the Apaches like touch them for 1 second. So you wanna like stack up a bunch of Moabs. And because of your ability, they'll be very slow, and I don't use my ability very well here. So here we just keep sending. Send to $0. Maybe because like the extra CMGs will soak up a few of the Apache shots and be like super intense. So here I have no boost, so really I should lose, but you know, Heli players aren't very good, and therefore I win anyway. Which is kind of hilarious. I should be completely losing because my micro is awful, my placements are awful. I think I have less Helis. I think obviously, because if you look at like the top, he had a lot more Helis than me. But you know, I win anyway because Heli players are bad. Unlucky. But yeah, intense, epic commentary. I'll actually post quality content eventually, but I do need that one video a day so I can make this actually a thing. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know why you did watch this, but yeah, lit fam dab squad, see ya.